What is up, everyone? It's David. Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. So today we will be actually predicting the Wario vs. Waluigi tour crazy early. So my state of thought here was, as soon as I found out it was going to be Wario vs. Waluigi tour, I wanted to get my predictions out as soon as I could. Therefore, we have more room to speculate in the once it does get officially announced by Nintendo, because it's still unofficial, even though it's in the files. So we basically know it's coming. It's 100% guaranteed, but it's not official yet, if that makes sense. So I basically just wanted to be able to use my creative mind and determine myself what I think will be in the tour before we get everything spoiled on Monday. And yeah, I'm probably the first Mario Kart Tour YouTuber to do this. But enough with that. Let's get on to what you came for, the early predictions. So I decided to include the new character Wario Biker from the WarioWare series, because I think that's probably the most likely option. Yeah, there's like Wario Safari, and then there's the Wario with the like top hat and the party time kind of Wario, which could be an option. But I think out of all these, Biker Wario was probably the most realistic decision that they would do here. For the first pipe, I decided to include Wario Biker, Waluigi Vampire, the Vampire Flyer, the ATV, which is coming back from Mario Kart 8, which I actually made it directly for Wario, which is perfect because it fits Wario Biker really, really well. So I decided to use the purple ATV from Mario Kart 8, and I decided to include the Vampire Wings, and for Wario Biker's glider, I decided to use the safety glider, because if you're a biker, you know, safety first. So for the week 2 pipe, I bet you guys will never guess what I decided to include. I'll give you a few seconds. Okay, time's up. I decided to include Black Yoshi and Black Birdo. So the reason for that is because they both have the bombs as their special item, or some kind of bomb as their special item. And Wario and Waluigi are like, they have a lot to do with like the bombs. Like they always attack with them in like the Mario sports games. And in Mario Kart Tour, they both have the double bombs. So I thought it would be perfect to have just Black Yoshi and Black Birdo second week. Sorta doesn't really make sense, sorta does. I'm gonna go with it because this is once again an early prediction, so it's not like based on anything except for what I think will be in. For the spotlights, I decided to include the Black Turbo Yoshi, the Black Turbo Birdo, Rainy Balloons, I think that's what it's called, and the Magic Parasol, which is actually gonna be in this week's special pipe, this tour's special pipe. So I think they'll just bring it back into the spotlight, because it does have Black Birdo's emblem on the little shimmers on the side. I don't even know what to call it. I also forgot to mention to you guys the special skills for the items. So for Wario Biker, his is the triple bananas to match Waluigi Bus Driver with the triple bananas as well. The ATV cart has Slipstream Plus. And that's because it's, usually ATVs are known for being able to drive off-road pretty easily in like sand and stuff, so I think Slipstream would be a pretty cool one. And for the Black Turbo Yoshi, I decided to include Mini Turbo. I think that's Mini Turbo, yeah. Mini Turbo. Because that's the only skill that we don't have for a Turbo Yoshi that's missing. So we've got Jump Boost, Dash Panel, Slipstream. So we just need that one last one. So on to the special pipes. So for the first special pipe, it's Team Wario pipe. So as you guys know, I always like to put, for the Versus Tour special pipes, I always like to put the main character as a spotlight. So in this case, I decided to include Wario Cowboy as a spotlight. And for the 4 other characters I decided to include Mario Swimwear, Peach Explorer, Toad Party Time, and Toadette Explorer as well. So the reason I chose these is because Toad Party Time, they basically like ditched all the Party Time characters for New Year's, and it was a real bummer because I was really looking forward to getting the new Party Time character, whatever it was going to be. And they've actually spread the party time characters out included in the consecutive tours. So Halloween Party Time is in a special pipe this tour, and then last tour it was Lactu Party Time in a $40 pack. So I think next tour will be Toad Party Time, somewhere implemented in the tour. So I decided to just include it in the special pipe. So yeah, and Peach Explorer became a normal high-end. You guys know how I feel about that. And Mario Swimwear just hasn't returned in a while. And Toadette Explorer, you'll see in a few minutes why I included Toadette Explorer. I also think that the odds for the 50 pipe is going to be 3 characters and then the spotlight. So it's going to be a 4% pipe. So it's going to be pretty good. So for this Waluigi special pipe, I decided to include Waluigi Bus Driver as the spotlight, Tanuki Rosalina, Ninja Shy Guy, Luigi Lederhosen, and Pirate Bowser Jr. Now the reason I included these characters is because Tanuki Rosalina is getting a lot of value recently. She still hasn't returned, and I honestly think that she might become a normal high-end soon instead of Tanuki Mario. I don't know why, I just have this really weird feeling it could happen, so that's why I included her in there. Ninja Shy Guy honestly just fits the tour insanely well. Also, I did something else that I'll get to in a minute. Same goes with Luigi Lederhosen. I did something that you'll see in a minute. And for Pirate Bowser Jr., honestly, he has Bomb Cannon and he fits the aesthetic of the tour. And honestly, I think it's his time to come back. Like, he's been absent for a while and he is pretty useful in ranked. I wouldn't say he's insanely good, but he's decent, I guess. And so that's why I have the characters in the Waluigi special pipe. So moving on to why I decided to include some of those characters, because there's a lot. Next up, we've got the tracks and other kind of miscellaneous items. So I also made the concepts for the tokens for Wario and Waluigi's tokens. And yeah, so I think these look pretty good. Let me know what you think in the comments below if they're enabled because of Coppa Kids. Anyway, the 12 tracks I decided to include in the tour are Wario Coliseum from the GameCube, which is why I decided to include Wario Biker and not any other Wario. Because Wario Biker fits this track insanely well, and honestly I couldn't see any other possibility or outcome to this tour, other than not getting any new track, or any new character. Basically a Bowser vs. Donkey Kong tour again. I should just really shut up now. Okay, jokes aside, the 12 tracks I included were Wario Coliseum, Yoshi Circuit, Choco Mountain, Airship Fortress, Waluigi Pinball, Kalimari Desert 2, Vanilla Lake 2, Koopa Troopa Beach 2, Berlin Byways, which is why I decided to include Luigi Lederhosen, which is my theory that the reason Luigi Lederhosen wasn't included in the Singapore tour was mainly because they're saving Berlin for next tour. And yeah, I think Berlin 2 will still be back. I don't think we're going to get any Berlin 1 because we already have Wario Coliseum. Rock Mountain, Maple Treeway, and 3DS Rainbow Road. I think those are going to be the new tracks, or going to be the tracks included. And for the cups, I think it's going to be Ranked Cup number 1, it's going to be the King Bomb Cup, which is new. Week 2 is going to be the King Boo Cup. And then we've got Monty Mole Cup, Shy Guy Cup, Yoshi Cup, Birdo Cup, Toad Cup, Funky Kong Cup, Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi Cups as well. So that's why I think what the cups, I think, will be included in the tour in the tracks as well. Now, I actually predicted Top Shelf for once. I never usually do that, but I had so many great ideas, and I wanted to put in as much content as I could into this concept that I'm making for you guys, because I think that it was a really fun process. Don't get me wrong. It's just very tiring, let me tell you that. So, for the normal variation of Wario Coliseum, I decided to include Wario Biker, Kamek, Waluigi Vampire, Funky Kong, and Wario Hiker as the top shelves. For the R variation, I decided to include Wario Biker, or not Wario Biker, Wario Cowboy, Wario, Waluigi Bus Driver, Waluigi, and Black Yoshi. And then for the T variation, I decided to include Birdo, Black Birdo, that is, Wario Biker, Purple Shy Guy, Peach Explorer, and Builder Toad. So I think Builder Toad and Peach Explorer just fit the track overall. It's sort of like a construction kind of unit. I don't know. Just fits for me. There's so many things going on in my brain. Doctors are still trying to figure that out. So, for the Wario vs. Waluigi tour, I decided to include lots of new items. Lots of new items, I'll say that. So I decided to include Wario Biker, obviously, and the purple ATV. The Beast Wing from Mario Kart 7 I decided to include, and I gave it Lightning Plus. The Ranked Ward, I decided to include Purple Shy Guy with the Giga Bob-omb. And yeah, I did predict Purple Koopa Free Running would have Giga Bob-omb, but he ended up having double bombs. So I decided, let's give Giga Bob-omb to a different super, so I decided to make Purple Shy Guy, which is why I decided to put Ninja Shy Guy in the special pipe. And the Black Turbo Yoshi, obviously, like I just mentioned in the Week 2 pipe, I decided to include that. And then the last one, this last one, I put a lot of work and effort into, and it was really difficult. The 8-bit Bob-omb glider. And for the ACP, I decided to include 2 new characters, and those 2 characters are Captain Toad and Captain Toadette. Okay, so for the shops, I decided to include King Bob-omb, the Bruiser, the Wario Wing, Nabbit, Dark Buggy, and the Waluigi Wing all are going to be in the token shop. So, what is my reasoning for this? Well, Nabbit is a thief, and he likes to steal stuff. Sound familiar? King Bob-omb is a King Bob. He attacks with bombs, and he's really fat. Does that sound familiar? You see my reasoning here? And as for the Bruiser and the Dark Buggy, those are just the carts that go along with them the best, so that's why I included them. And the Wario Waluigi Wing, do I even need to explain, honestly? So for the ranked cups and tier shops, I decided to include for week 1 the King Bob-omb Cup, Wario Coliseum, Berlin Byways, and Koopa Troopa Beach 2 RT, which is the new RT track that I created. So I think that would be pretty cool. And for the tier shop, I decided to include Ice Mario, the Bolt Buggy, and the Butterfly Wings. And for week 2, I decided to include Wario Coliseum R, and Berlin Byways 2 RT, and Rock Mountain RT. And the token shop, or tier shop, will be Penguin Luigi, the Blue Badwagon, and the Lightning Oil Paper. So I think all these things sort of fit together like a puzzle. Like, I can see those 2 tracks getting RT variations. Like, we got Koopa Beach 2 RT data mine, or not data mine, but like, it was leaked in the image last summer. So I think it's time to come this time. And Rock Mountain RT, honestly, it's just such a perfect fit for that track. Like, it's a perfect track for an RT variation. Yet somehow we still don't have one, so I decided to include it here. So for the gold pass and the gifts, I decided to include for the normal gifts Wario, Waluigi, Baby Mario, and Roy. So I decided to include these 2 supers and 2 commons, 1 from each team. So Wario and Baby Mario are from Wario's team, and Roy and Waluigi are from Waluigi's team. As for the gold pass, I decided to take it up a notch, and I decided to include Funky Kong and Dry Bowser, in addition to Monty Mole, King Boo, Shy Guy, and Baby Peach. So yeah, Funky Kong and Dry Bowser. I think these 2 really fit with the tour. Like, this track really fits with like Funky Kong. It gives me a lot of Funky Kong vibes, and Dry Bowser is just another high-end that I decided to put in place for Team Wario, because we needed a high-end for that team as well. As for the others, honestly, I chose random characters. I'm not gonna lie to you. So for the packs, I decided to include 8 packs and 1 commemorative. So for the Team Waluigi packs, I decided to include Fire Rosalina with the Cactar for a $40 pack, Daisy Yukata in a $20 pack, Baby Rosalina Detective in a $20 pack, and Kamek and the Kamek Zoomberm in another $40 pack. As for the Wario packs, I decided to include Yoshi Kangaroo with the Beast Wing in a $40 pack, King Boo Luigi's Mansion in a $20 pack, Mario Baseball and the Pinch Hitter in a $40 pack, and a Peach Vacation in the $20 pack. And then that one in the corner with Tanuki Rosalina, that was actually an early concept I made for the Bob-omb, 8-bit Bob-omb glider pack. And I actually realized that I had actually put Rosalina, Tanuki Rosa in the pipe and not in a pack. So I'm just putting that 8-bit Bob-omb in a commemorative. So pretend like that's a commemorative. And back to premium challenges, I decided to include Birdo, the Bread Standard, and the Lightning Oil Paper, all because they just really fit within the tour for me. So that's why I decided to include them. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching. This really took a lot of time for me, and I would really appreciate it if you guys subscribed, hit that like button, share it with other people in the community, because as you know, I'm trying to grow my channel a lot more, and I'm trying to get out there. And I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers by my 18th birthday, which is in October. So help me make that happen. Every bit counts. I love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
Wario.
Ryder! Ryder, you're so loud! Eating your cereal! Really, similar to, like, bombs, and they're very, bomb-esque kind of characters. They have the double bombs. So, yes, it sort of makes sense. Ryder,